any adorable noises in the background, it's my kid. So, sorry. There's only so much I can do now. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and today I'm doing my April wrap-up and May TBR because I failed once again. As I predicted, April was not a productive reading month. I had so much going on this month personally that really just took a toll on me mentally. So I didn't really post on here much in April or on Instagram a whole lot, except for my new drawing account because drawing was a way for me to decompress. So that's what I did. I also got the iPad, and as I predicted, it took up a lot of time. But I've been killing it, man. So yeah, I managed to only finish one book, but I'm not really surprised. So let's get started. So the book that I finished was Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab. This is the third book in the Cassidy Blake series. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be more. I've looked. I have no answers. I'm sorry. The Cassidy Blake series follows a girl named Cassidy and her best friend who is a ghost, and she can see ghosts, which is weird because her parents are like paranormal investigators, so that's kind of awkward. And her job is to send them away to wherever they happen to go. And it's a really fun, really energetic story, but it also has that pretty spooky element to it as well that I really enjoy. So I'm gonna say it, I didn't like this one as much as the first two. I thought the first two were really good, really spooky, really entertaining. This one was good, it had its funny moments, but I wasn't spooked. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera. But I definitely wasn't as spooked. It was a very mild story compared to the other two. This takes place in New Orleans, and I've never been to New Orleans despite how many times I've been near there. And it was okay. There was definitely some things I thought were really fun, really cool. It was fun to learn about some of the history of New Orleans, but all in all, it just didn't blow my mind. That's really all I could say without spoiling a whole lot. So if you're interested in this series, just be aware that the third book, to me, was not as good. But a lot of people also really like it, so maybe I'm just the minority. Okay, on to the May TBR, because once again, we are trying here. Trying is a big word on this channel. So the first book I'm actually hoping to complete is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I am rereading this one because reasons. I decided to pick this up on audiobook because it is such a chonker and I'm always at the gym or drawing apparently. I thought that I would just listen to this one. I read this book years ago and I've never finished this series. This is the only one I've read and I'm really determined to listen to the rest of them because one, I don't own them. Two, I don't want to own them because I hate the covers. But I have this one miraculously that I found at a book sale. This is about Evie O'Neill, who can touch objects that belong to people and see their deep dark secrets, which is kind of cool. And she gets tangled up in trying to find a demon serial killer. And that's about it. That's really all I can say. It takes place in 1920s New York, so it's very rich in culture, visuals, the history, everything. It's super, super good, and I'm really loving it on audiobook. The reader is fantastic. She does great voices for all the characters, and she sings, which is always a bonus in my book, because when I listen to books that have singing, I'm like, why are you reading it? Sing! I'm like, Ursula, sing! So hoping to finish this one. I think it's doable. We'll see. Okay, we're here again with A Court of Silver Flames. I'm still not very far. Honestly, not really loving it. I am now 250 pages in, and I can say now that I'm slightly annoyed with certain characters in this book. Specifically, Reese. What happened? But I am going to finish it because there are some things that are intriguing me. I am intrigued with how this relationship between Nesta and Cassian are gonna go. It's gonna go bad, I know it. But I'm also intrigued as to like the librarians. If you've read this, you know, don't spoil me, but I'm intrigued. And it's a fast read. Like I can flip through pages pretty quickly when I actually sit down and read it. This next one has been on my TBR secretly for months because I mentioned it months ago and I said I wasn't going to mention again until I finished it. I am determined this month to get a good chunk through because I miss the characters, I miss the world, and I want to be in the loop. And I'm done sitting around twiddling my thumbs feeling intimidated. That's Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. So I've been really missing this world lately. I keep seeing fan art and pictures and I'm like, I really need to finish this. Also, my husband gives me a hard time, so that's a thing. You mind? And now he's drinking water. Thanks, Peppus. So I've determined to finish, or not finish, but at least get halfway through is what I would like. I mean, that's still like a tall order to fill. But yeah, I want to work on this. I'm determined now. I've missed it. I think now that I keep looking at it and thinking, I'm gonna pick that up. Now is the time to commit. I'm really excited. I've missed it and I'm ready. I'm ready and I'm determined. Gosh dang it. So our book club ends in like 3 weeks. Ugh. This has felt like the longest semester ever. I don't know why, it just has. So that's a plus. But that also means that I'm going to continue on with one of the books we are reading. The series, that is. So the first one is The Keepers of the Lost City. And the second one is The Keepers of the Lost City, Exile. And I am excited. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The first one is so good. It's just a fun, quick, interesting middle grade. Like, there's so much going on in the first book that I know I'm not going to get answers to. So I'm pretty hyped for the second one. If I wasn't reading the first one with the book club, I would have been done with it by now. So that's a thing. But I am really looking forward to picking this one up and continuing on because it's good. I have questions. Sophie and Dex for life. The first book follows Sophie Foster, who can read minds, and it's to the point where she can hear everyone's voices at once, until one day she meets this boy named Fitz, who tells her she's actually an elf and takes her away to this magical elf world. And stuff happens from there. It's a magical school setting. There's mystery. There's a zoo with dinosaurs. Yes! Zoo with dinosaurs, sign me up. Yes, please take my money. Someone wanted to say hi. You say hi?
Hi.
Apparently we found a balloon. Alright, I'm gonna put you down now. Say bye. Okay. She's so cute. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. And at the rate I may or may not be going, I might just pick up the next one after it. I don't know. Honestly, this month's TBR is really up in the air. I have so many books I want to read. There's also several books that come out next month that I'm really excited for. So I don't know what I'm going to pick up, honestly. I just knew those 3 were what I wanted to get to. So we'll see. I recently got From Blood and Ash, so I really want to read that. I still want to read A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm kind of in this like fantasy romance kick, kind of. But Victoria Aveyard's new book comes out and I'm really excited for that. Take Me Home Tonight comes out next month, but I might save that for summer. So there is some good stuff coming out next month that I'm really excited for. So it's kind of just up in the air. But those 3 I know for sure. So yeah, these are all the books that I would like to at least hopefully finish and partially start. Or partially get a good chunk through. I'm talking to you, Mr. Sanderson. But yeah, I'm really excited for all these. I can't wait. I'm hoping to better manage my time so that I have time to read and time to draw and not be like just draw all the time. If you're interested, go check out my Artstagram account. I have it linked below. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down below what you're reading in May, if you were more successful than I in April. And of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want, and subscribe if you want. And I will see you all very, very soon in the next video.